This is my server. Less than 48 hours after setup, before I would even finish configuring it, look at what was happening. And here is the thing. I had already done the SSH setup last week, what we covered in last week's tutorial. That means that the front door is locked, but the bot isn't going through the front door. It's literally scanning through every window on the building. Most small businesses I have spoken to do not know that this is happening behind the scenes. The thing is, they pay 30, 60, 100 euro, and for them, the hosting service that they have subscribed to is partly taking care of this, so that they literally do not have to think about this. Today, I am going to show you how to close 95% of this for free. The first one takes just about 5 clicks, and the second one takes a couple of seconds. The first time I tried this, I almost logged myself out of my own server, so pay attention. Hetzner gives you something that most cloud providers hide behind paywalls. Built-in firewalls right inside the dashboard. No terminal, no commands, just a button, and you're done. Doors on my server are open to the world. Everything else closed before traffic even reaches the box. I'm creating a new firewall and I will name it Web Server Firewall. Naming matters when you have more than one server. Keep that in mind. Now, the rules. There are 65,535 possible ports on any server. I'm going to open exactly 3. The first one I'm going to open is port 22. That's how I connect to the server. If I don't open this port, it means that I wouldn't even be able to SSH into the server. Then port 80. Port 80 is for regular web traffic, and it means that if I'm running any kind of website, I really need to open this particular port. The next rule is port 443. The same thing, but encrypted. So the padlock you see in the browser, whenever you open your browser, this is the port that is opened for that particular browser. These are the only 3 ports that I need opened at the moment. Everything else can be closed. Once we are done adding the rules, we will just select the server. Because we are already coming from the server, it's already selected. And once that is done, we create on the create server. It looks like we are still missing something. I would look for what we are missing and then we take it from there. All right, so we didn't type out the port 443. So we have 22, we have 80, and we have 443. Perfect. Then we click on create firewall. You see, same server, same IP. Before the firewall, a lot of attacks were attempted. Now, after the firewall, before they could even reach the server, they are going to be stopped. It means that now the bots are still knocking, but because of what we have done, the building is locked, so they wouldn't be able to come in. Even if you stop watching the video from here, you are already ahead of 80% of small businesses who are managing their own service. You may be wondering, why am I stopping here? Why am I going to show you the same sequence of adding a firewall on the same server? Well, the first one is not enough. I am going to tell you why pretty soon. Imagine that I move this server from this provider to a different provider, or I detach the firewall by accident, or someone that I have given access to my account changes the setting without letting me know. That means that the first firewall that we have set up is going to stop protecting me even before I notice it. The second one, which is the uncomplicated firewall, protects me within the server itself. Uncomplicated firewall runs inside the server itself. It doesn't care about what is happening outside the server. That means that it protects me inside out. It's more of in-depth defense. Compare it to you having a security guard at your main entrance and still locking the entrance to your apartment, even though there is a security guard at the main entrance. It's simply because just in case one fails, the other one would sort of protect you. UFW stands for Uncomplicated Firewall. The name is simple. Just with 3 lines, you are done with the setup. I am going to show you the right way of setting this up so that you don't end up locking yourself out of your own server, just like it happened to me the first time I was trying it. So watch me carefully. This is the command one by one. The first command we are going to run is sudo UFW default C9 incoming. Command, it's mainly say that treat every incoming request guilty until proven innocent. The second command that we are going to run is sudo UFW default allow outgoing. That means allow outgoing. The server needs to reach the internet for updates, for API calls, literally for everything. So this is very important. We are going to allow this. And the next one, that is the one that I forgot the first time, that made me get logged out on my own server, is sudo UFW allow SSH. Perfect. So this is what I forgot the first time. It allows SSH so that yourself get back in. Always run this before you enable the uncomplicated firewall. Now we are going to enable the ports that we need to open. These are just web traffic in and out. They are very important. After this, we'll go ahead to enable the firewall so that, yay, it will be live. We are going to proceed. Firewall is active and enabled on system startup. Perfect. Now we are going to run this. This is just a proof that 3 ports are opened and that everything else is blocked. This makes sense because this one is for the IPv4 and these ones are for IPv6. Back to me locking myself out of my own server. Hetzner has the exact fix for this. It gives you direct access to the terminal inside your Hetzner dashboard. So you can click on console, and inside console, you will be able to more of allow SSH, and you'll be able to go through whatever you want to do. It's worth knowing this before you log yourself out. 2 firewalls, 5 clicks, maybe 90 seconds of actual work in total. I think about what most small businesses are paying for managed hosting, like 30, 50, 100 a month. A big part of the reason they pay for this is the assumption that these things are difficult to do and that they are hard or they require a software engineer. But really, some part of it, yes, but this part, no. This is part 2 of the series. Next Tuesday, we will talk about something else called fail to ban. What happens if someone tries every door, every window for hours? You may be wondering how to let the server know these kind of attempts and shut them up automatically. If this was useful, subscribe so you catch the rest. See you next week.